and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the best thing that happened to me all February, which is I actually got my hands on some of the VIB Rouge rewards where you could use your points for the gift cards, and I was able to do it 6 times because I have a bajillion points. I never use them. Like, I haven't used them in years and years and years. I was actually waiting to use them on one of the trips they used to release, and now they don't release them anymore. So I did do a massive haul from Sephora, but I just want to go over a couple of things before we get into it. I will put the timestamp for when the haul starts right up here so you can just do it if you don't want to go through the housekeeping with me. So the first thing I wanted to mention was that I actually signed up, well, I didn't sign up for, but I applied for the Sephora Squad, which is a new program that Sephora is putting out where influencers can apply to be part of the Sephora Squad, and you basically will do sponsored content or be a part of their influencer squad, I guess we could call it. And it is full transparency, it is a paid type of gig, so they are looking for applications for anybody who is a beauty influencer who really just lets their freak flag fly, and we all know that I am that type of person. I wanted to say thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart to everyone who has done a testimonial for me. I did put it in the community tab, and I did I threw it up on my Instagram story, and so many people actually went and did that for me. So far I have 50 testimonials, and that is crazy to me. At this point I don't even care if I get in. That made me feel so wonderful. I haven't even read what any of them are. We don't get access to actually read them, but thank you so much for doing that. And if you are watching this and wanted to leave me a testimonial, because it does help with the applications, I will leave that link down below. Second order of business is my giveaway is running till the end of February. I just wanted to put a quick reminder in here. I will leave the link for that video down below. Please make sure you comment on that video and not this one. I don't have a way to track the entries between the different videos, so make sure it goes on that one. It is for a Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, some nude sticks, some Briogeo hair care, and I'm actually adding in an Amazon Echo as well. So make sure you enter there. We will be drawing that on the 28th of February. And my last but not least order of business, a friend of mine on YouTube is just about to hit a 3,000 subscriber milestone. She is very wonderful and an incredible artist. Her name is Betty Jean Meyer, and I would really love if you could pop to her channel and show her some love, and subscribe if you like her content. She does a lot of 3 looks 1 palette, and it's for those of us who are on no buys or low buys or trying to shop our stash. She is a wonderful resource for inspiration for palette usage. Now that that's all been said, don't forget to hit subscribe and that notification bell before you go. Let's get into the haul. So this is probably the biggest haul I've ever done in my whole life. It came in 2 boxes, but what actually happened was I hadn't been on the Sephora app forever because I am sort of doing a quasi low/no buy. Haven't decided what it is. I'm just not really buying makeup right now. There's no rules. I'm not holding anybody accountable to myself or whatever you want to call it, but I randomly opened the app in the middle of a meeting, and it came up right to the rewards page, which it never does, and had the gift card to check out. And I was like, yep, check out. It let me do it 6 times. I couldn't even believe it. So I basically used all of my points and made 6 separate orders of $100 increments, because that's how you had to do it. They ended up sending it to me in 2 boxes, and I'm so jacked about this. So I'm gonna just start grabbing. So the first thing I picked up, which I actually, like, this is a palette I've put in and out of my basket, my cart, so many times and never checked out. I have no idea why, and it is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. So I have this on my eyes today. I tried to do little inserts of me using the products, but I had the biggest struggle today. I did my makeup twice. I took it all off and started again. I don't like trying new palettes and new makeup for the first time on camera because I find it never goes the way I want it to. But this is what this guy looks like. After having the new nude and the original rose gold, I really loved the new nudes. And the original rose gold I was kind of about, and I didn't really like that they re-released it, but I always liked the color story of this one, so I decided to give it a shot. I did do finger swatches last night, and for today's look I used Desert Sand, Amber, Eden, blazing saffron, amethyst, and something else that is actually still in this box. So far I do like this. It's not my favorite. I was a little disappointed in the Twilight swatch as well as the retrograde swatch. Everything else was pretty standard, but for $85 for the palette, I do feel like they could do a little bit better. I haven't tried everything, but I'm gonna give my thoughts where I can, but this is really just a haul, not a review. So this guy was on my loves list for probably close to 6 years, and part of my reasoning for a lot of these products are those things that I had wanted for a long time but would never really spend my own money on. This one here is the Inner Rim Liner from Tarte. I cannot get it out of the package. Hold the phone. This is part of the Lights Camera Lashes line, and it is the brightening pencil. I have it on my under eyes today, like on the inner rim and my waterline, and you can really tell a huge difference. I'm very happy with this, happier than I thought I would be. It was very smooth when I put it on. I've found lately with my waterline, it's a little bit sensitive and kind of, it's not doing the best. So I've been kind of leaving my waterline alone. This went on super smooth, absolutely brightened it, and it's actually helping a lot as well because my under eye, with being a little bit irritated, is a little bit red right now. I'm really grabbing in no particular order. I also picked up the Mario Badescu Glycolic Acid Toner. I think I am actually, as of today, out of my last toner, which was a Derma E toner that was in my products to use up in 2019. Spoiler alert, it's used up. So I'm gonna give this a go. I think this is what was about $20, but I haven't tried it yet, so I have no thoughts on it. I also picked up the Urban Decay Brow Blade. So basically what this is from Urban Decay's new brow line. It is a pen on one side and a pencil on the other. And in my haste of making sure all the orders went through, I didn't realize that I had saved the wrong shade in my loves list, so I actually ordered this in a universal taupe instead of the darkest brown, which is disappointing to me. However, I'm wearing it today. It isn't as light as I thought it would be. Like, as you can see, my brows still look fairly dark to go with my black hair. The pen side is very, very thin, and I find it a little bit difficult to control where the line is going. However, the color is so light for me, it does still work, and it really gives a more natural looking brow. So far, I am liking this. I do wish I had got it in a darker color though. I had put this on my Instagram story a little while ago as a buy or buy when I was trying to decide if I wanted to pick it up or not. This is the Jouer Bouquet d'Amour blush palette. It looks like this on the outside and has 6 blushes on the inside. It was pretty much tied on the buy or buy, and truthfully, I'm wearing the shade Adore Me right now. I do really like it. It looks super, super natural. I was very impressed with it so far. I wish I had more thoughts on it, but I don't. I believe it was about $56, and for 6 blush shades, that's actually pretty good. People were complaining about the packaging because it's cardboard and they felt like it was cheap, and truthfully, I don't have a problem with it. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It covers the blushes up and it looks just fine to me. It has a gold embossing of dragonflies and flowers and just a general kind of reminds me of the Secret Garden, so I don't really mind it. After my bad experience with my makeup, I did very much go with the safe shade in this palette, but I'm super interested in Treasure Me to see what it looks like, which is this orange shade here. This entire haul, truthfully, was so many blushes, so I'm gonna just keep going with the blushes. I ended up getting two of the Peach My Cheeks. This one was in this shade So Peachy, and I can't remember if it was this one or the other one. It was the other one. So these are cream blushes, and I love the packaging on this. Is so, so cute. Cream blushes, and they look like this. I will do a little swatch for you. The other one did come, not broken because it's still in one piece, but it's detached from its pan. I did see in some posts on Reddit that a lot of people that had ordered these blushes and the highlights and the bronzers did actually mention that they were not held together very well. So when that happened, I really wasn't so surprised. And the other one I got was back in the box. This one is Peach Dream. So this one is a little bit lighter, and this one has detached from the pan. I'm not super bothered by it. It is magnetized. Like it's not a huge deal. It's just the glue has let go. So I can re-glue it, and I'm not super worried about that. I'm actually gonna just pull the glue out right now. Yeah, like the glue is not even sticky. It's no wonder it fell out. So I will re-glue that myself. And this one is a little bit more stiff. The other one is definitely more creamy. And this one is a little bit lighter. It's more of a blush topper than anything. Even though the one did fall out, the fact that I only paid $24 for both of them, and I do like both the shades, and they are, one is very creamy and the other one is the blush topper, I'm actually okay with that purchase. With these gift cards, you aren't actually able to return anything. And in saying that, I will also mention that I got the Buxom Wanderlust blush in Goa Berry. And in my first round of trying to do my makeup, I did use this. It didn't go well, I can't lie. It was so bright. I definitely went in with the wrong brush. So that's something else with me using new makeup, is I want to make sure I'm using the right tools. So this actually came smashed, and I had to go back to Sephora today and exchange it. And they did tell me that if there's anything wrong with anything that you get, you are not allowed to exchange it or return it. Return I understand, because it is with essentially a gift card or a promotion code, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about that as a consumer. As somebody that kind of runs in the big business area, I get why they do it, but it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. You should at least be able to exchange it. They did exchange the one-to-one, no problem. Since we're still on the blush train, I did also pick up the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I tried to use this as well. I feel the same way about this palette. I'm using the Glow Extreme highlight right here today, and I honestly do like how it looks. I'm super happy with how that looks. I have not tried the Duo Glow, but I have tried the two cream blushes at the top. This blush here is so dark, so pigmented. Make sure you use a very light hand. It is a beautiful color and it does blend beautifully, but very easy to overdo it. And I honestly know that you're all looking at me like, bitch, it's basically blood red. Of course it's easy to overdo, but like I barely touched it. Like I blew on it and it blew in my face and was like, bam, clown cheeks. So this is going to take some finesse and some learning, and I'm okay with that. It's actually making me have to hone my craft a little bit better. This purchase was actually done on the recommendation of my lovely Instagram followers. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair hair mask. I also got a sample of this in the same box, so I used it in the shower today. I didn't notice a huge difference. However, I did also read in the package that it's best if you put it on and actually put a swimming cap or a shower cap over top of it and hit it with some heat for about 10 minutes if possible. So it's very similar to a coconut oil hair mask, so I will try that next time. You can tell a difference. My hair feels a lot less dry. My hair is really struggling this year. In the winter, it's so dry. So it is helping, but for the cost of this, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. And I know everyone's gonna be like, what? But it's just the truth. So this product here, I was actually super surprised that I pulled the trigger on. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. It has the most unique outer packaging. It comes in these like two little sleeves, and then this is around it. And I can't honestly help but feel like this reminds me of my grandmother. And I don't mean that in a way of like, it reminds me of an old lady, but it reminds me of like a classy, old-timey type packaging, like the makeup you'd see way back in the 40s, 50s, that was just super classy and like not overdone, but very feminine. But I opened this and immediately was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this at all. What did I do? But I do like it. And I feel like I watched a video with Mel Thompson. I used it as my contour today. It looks very natural. And I didn't use the highlight at all. I think I only used it maybe on the tip of my nose. But I watched Mel Thompson use this, and she felt the same way at first, that she opened it and was like, there's absolutely no way I'm gonna like this. And then she used it and was like, shit. And that's exactly what happened to me. I'm not mad about it. So for the price, I don't know if I would repurchase it. Obviously it's $80. This is crazy expensive for a 2 powder duo, but I don't regret it, and I look forward to getting through it. I have an eternal love for the Kaja brand, so I have a few of these stacks already. They are a 3 shadow stack. This one is specifically called the Bouncy Shimmer Eyeshadow Trio in Sparkling Rose. So I have 2 of the other ones, and I know I like them. My favorite one is the Orange Blossom. I use this one a lot. And then my other one I have is Rose Water. So orange, light pinks, and then basically like dark berries. So this is the one I just got. I know I'm gonna like it. This is what I'm wearing on the middle of my lid. It's actually the top color right here. So I use some darker colors on the outside from the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. And everybody who watches me knows I can't say Huda Beauty. I don't know why. It's so annoying. But I really love these. If you are in the market for something that is more compact and very shimmery, these are beautiful and such unique packaging. It's basically everything I've ever wanted the melt stacks to be, because the melt stacks to me are just too big. So it comes with a little mirror and basically 3 shadows. I thought I had picked up another of the Kaja Stamp blushes, but I didn't. I did pick up the new, what are these called? Heart Melter in the shade Crazy For You. These are the heart-shaped kind of lipstick lip gloss. I'm wearing it right now. It is very interesting packaging wise. You click it up from the bottom and it brings up just the most minor amount of product. Based on the shape of how it comes up the tube, you can actually use it as its own lip liner as well, because you kind of always have that shape at the top that's sharp and it's never gonna go into that like weird flat coney thing. I wish I knew how far down the product went. Anytime I get something like this, I like to screw it all the way up or push it all the way up so I can see how much product you actually get. I wish you could do that with this and you can't, but that's all right. It's not a big deal, not a deal breaker. You think I'm about to get to the end of this box, but I'm not. Actually, we're getting there. Okay, so I also picked up the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the new shade of Fussy. So I now have all 3. I haven't tried this yet, but let me try it on camera since my other product is starting to wear off from talking. And these just so happen to go perfectly together. A subscriber did ask me if all 3 had the same texture and smell. I will say yes to the same smell. I believe that the Diamond Gloss, the one in the middle, the white one, the Diamond Milk, is a little bit different of a texture. Not a lot, truthfully. They're all close enough that I'd say it's similar. These 2 are definitely the same. This one I feel like is just slightly, I want to say gritty, but gritty's not the right word, so I'm not going to give it a descriptor, but it's definitely not as smooth as the other 2 in my personal opinion. So this is probably my only true real regret of all of this, and it's okay because it was only $28 of the very large amount of money that those gift cards allowed me to purchase. I stayed within the gift cards, just so everybody knows. This is the Cover FX custom cover drops. So I wanted to try these, and part of it was my own mistake. I actually thought this was its own foundation, but then I read the directions. When both times I tried to use it, I just ended up looking like a bag of shit. Like, if you want to watch yourself turn into an old, cakey, ugly lady, you put this on your skin. This is what they use to like turn people into witches in movies. I did mix it into my YSL foundation today, and it did work better, but I still don't know how I feel about this, and if they would let me return it, I probably would. Last 2 products. So I did buy the Stila All Fired Up glitter, liquid glitter shadow packet, because these are the freaking best and I love them. And it hasn't been a swatch party so far, but I'm gonna have to swatch all 3 because you just can't not when it's glitter. Okay, so our top one is Sunset Fire, the middle is Burnished Sienna, and the bottom is Follow the Sun. I am very partial to the Stila liquid glitters and the Stila liquid shadows. I have tons of them. It was getting to the point where I was wanting to buy the kits, but you can't buy the kits because you already have the ones that are in the kit, and then the kit is useless except for the one random one that you may or may not have. So this was the first kit that came out that was in the minis, so I'll actually get through it. And a kit that I didn't have a whole bunch of the colors in already. So super pumped about this. Going to wipe them all over my face for obvious reasons. Okay, this is my last product in here, and I actually picked up the Jouer Funfetti Powder Highlight Long Wear Lip Topper and Ultra Foil Liquid Shimmer Eye Topper. So this was just kind of a gimme product that was in the sale section, and I really wanted to just try out some more Jouer products. So far, everything from Jouer I have bought, I have liked. I did get 2 things on sale. The Ultra Foil palette I did buy and I do like. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. So this little kit came with the highlight, a lip topper, and another glitter liquid shadow. So let me put this one on the top. I don't like these glitter liquid shadows as much as the Stila. This one's at the top. It looks nice in the swatch, but up close it's pretty patchy, so I'm not sure how much I love it. It would probably look really nice over a really vibrant silver shadow. So a Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath silver would probably make this like totally bomb. Look at this. Look at this. Here, you can kind of see how patchy it is there. This highlight, again, is not so bad. It is like a purple pink shift highlight. It's pretty, but I definitely probably could have lived without it. And then we have the lip topper, which is like a very kind of, I actually don't have anything like this. Okay guys, I know this was a lot, and I know a lot of people are on no buys, and I am totally not in support of that with this specific video, but it's okay to buy makeup. It's not okay to waste your money. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of these products. If you've tried anything, things that I may be using wrong or right, please let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you stick around for next time.